Alright, so this is my third battle report versus Lizardmen. This was off of the 9.4 version of the rules. They're out with the uh, version 10 now, or even higher now. I think than version 10. It's like 10.4 or some crazy shit. But anyways, yeah, this was a fun game. It was right before they took away hatred for knights and dropped down Mark of Wrath to from +1 strength to +1 attack and immune to fear, which honestly the Wrath mark was that +1 strength is freaking insane because I was getting my warriors were like strength 5, initiative 5 with 3 attacks. Or sorry, yeah, 3 attacks. So they're wrecking shit. Same with the knights. The knights were freaking insane with hatred. I loved the fact that they had hatred, but then they also had strength 7 or 6 rather with the warp plus weapon. So it's understandable that they nerfed the marks. I think the knights with hatred wasn't too overpowered, because they are. I mean, they're supposed to be the best knights in the game, and with the crap that you can put into like an empire list, where you have a character that gives hatred, and then you have 1-up armor save knights in the the specific order knights or whatever they're called. They are starting to creep up on the chaos knights very quickly. So I mean, base chaos knights versus base empire knights. Yeah, chaos knights are probably gonna win, but with all the crap you can add into a block of them, where they actually get buffed by empire characters, it kind of throws off the power balance there. But it's a beta. We'll see what else they change or whatever. So here's the next battle report. Enjoy.
This is a Scarvet on a Tyrannosaur with Armor of Destiny, a shield and a lance. This is a Skink Captain on an Alpha Pterodactyl with a Tyrannosaurus hunting bow, light armor, and a lance. This is an Ancient Stegodon with a giant blowgun, or not blowgun, giant bolt thrower. This is a, what do they call him now, Spinosaurus with a champion, and he spits poison. This dude is the Skink Priest of Heavens with a Dispel Scroll, 10 skinks with javelins, 3, what are they called now, pterodactyls?
They're just regular
Pterodactyls. Well, the other ones are pterodons. So this is a pterodon model.
Pterodactyl.
10 skinks with javelins. 10 skinks with javelins. This is a level 1 of beasts, or wilderness now, with a black cube. 3 more ripperdactyls. 28 Saurus warriors with full command and a banner of courage. And an Anurid High Priest of Shadows with Funnel the Winds, Veteran of the Dark Wars, Telepathic Control, the Ancient Plaque, the Obsidian Rock, and he's a BSB.
Oh my god!
Woo! Woo!
All right. So now on my side, we're doing 2,500 points. So I got 2 units of 15 barbarians with Wrathmark and additional hand weapons. 2 units of dogs. A unit of 30 Wrath warriors with additional hand weapon, full command. The general and the BSB are in there, so that's this guy right here and that guy. Both of them are Wrath as well. Lust Chariot, Wrath Knights with full command. Another Lust Chariot, Wrath Knights full command. A Warp Scream Cannon, and then my level 4 who got Blue Fire, Reign of Confusion, Wave of Transformation, and Inevitable Betrayal. So I won first turn because I deployed the remainder of my stuff while he had 3 units left. So I've chosen to go first. So off to Warriors turn 1. So movement looks like so. Bleep, 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 bleep. Everybody moved up. A little bit different from my last Warriors game, where I stayed back the entire time. Magic phase, I got a 8 to you're 7 because you have
All sorts of cool stuff.
so much crap, and then he makes me lose one of my dice I channeled, which then got
Went away.
dropped. So I did a magic missile on him, did nothing. Did the
You hit him.
I hit him, but it didn't do anything.
I just saved it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it didn't
important
do
for Hellfire.
anything. Oh, and Hellfire did nothing as
I
well.
saved that too. You actually wounded with it.
And you got like a 6.
Yeah.
Alright, so this guy got waved from transformation, and or no, I tried waving for transformation. You dispelled it.
by a million.
Then shooting, he shot over here, direct hit, and did 2 wounds. 3 wounds. All right, so now it is off to Lizard's turn 1.
The
Charge.
Scarvet charge these knights.
Which worked out in my favor because
One in combat by 2.
because of the challenge.
Because of the challenge. The Stegodon tried to charge those knights for the sweet impact hits, but failed. He rolled so
Fail
poor.
boat.
This dude here moved over to shoot a bow shot at the knights in the flank, but failed. These guys went to block the charge. He's got Toad Rage on him, so if he goes in there, I might get lucky and get some attacks through. They have Lethal Strike on the knights, so that's cool. Everything else over here just kind of moved forward. The slam block moved sideways to get away from the forest. Shooting or magic. I put this template down.
Yeah,
so dangerous terrain if he goes through it.
And that was all that got through.
Yeah, that was all I got through. I failed one, and then he dispelled the last one, a fireball. These skinks wiped out these 5 dogs. These skinks killed almost all of those 5 dogs in some amazing poison shooting. And then these skinks got a wound
one
on
wound
those. Yeah, because there's that skull right there.
My cool little counter. It's too bright.
And
Oh god.
other than that,
There we go.
nothing happened.
Yeah, so Warriors turn 2. Whoop whoop. Boom, looks like so. These guys are the chariot charge, the pterodactyls that are gone now. These guys charged him, he held, and then they lost 1 from the dangerous terrain. These guys charged them and they fled. This guy charged them and they held. Or wait,
They held from the dog.
held from the dog,
Fled from
from chariot. After the chariot charged them and they fled.
Yes.
These guys just moved up like so. These guys moved up just a wee bit. He moved right there, and I think
Did a wound to the Triceratops.
did the wound to the Triceratops with the wave of transformation.
Yep.
And you dispelled my blue fire on that guy.
I dispelled re-roll. Hits hurt me on this guy.
Okay, that was that the scroll.
I scrolled that.
You scrolled that one,
Yeah.
but you
Dispel.
did a regular dispel on that. And then combat, as you can see, pterodons are gone. Tie combat here,
The guy that will be right.
and
3rd row, 2 in.
The thing killed the.
yeah, he shot
Last shot.
with the
He did the last 2 wounds.
last 2 wounds. So off to
Should be 9.
Lizard's turn 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so movement. He just moved a little bit closer to take a shot here, which hit, but then didn't wound, of course. This is the Eternally Tied Combat, but he's only got 1 knight left, so I got a chance. I charged this chariot that ran all the way over here and took a wound from dangerous terrain.
Dangerous terrain, yep.
And then I ended up clipping these knights and lost by 3, but held because the general's banner, or the banner's right there. No problem on 3 dice.
Actually, it's 6.
These 2 guys both rallied.
So you got 3.
They're actually turned around.
Yeah, I just haven't turned around.
4.
Lazy.
Very lazy. These guys moved forward and shot a handful of these, like 3 or so. The slam miscast and killed a bunch of the rest of them. And then the slam took a wound. The wizard he cast through took a wound.
Yeah.
And I lost 4 Saurus warriors.
Yes.
And then this charge, these guys charged here, which has the toad. That's representing a toad.
Lost 5 guys, he lost 1.
I lost, 2 wounds total. So Joe lost by 3.
Honestly.
And he
Steadfast.
was steadfast on a 7.
Got it.
But I got rid of Wrath, and that's half the battle in this game. And that is that.
So off to Warriors turn 3.
Yep.
Warriors turn 3. Movement look like that there. Chariot charged into that combat and
Didn't kill it.
didn't kill it with the impact. I think it did 1 impact hit that actually went through.
2 attacks originally.
But
And you did
ended
nothing with something else that killed it.
yeah, in the challenge, the champion ended up killing him. These guys charged. These guys charged over these guys, and they fled. They redirected into there. The dog charged into them, and they held. Oh yeah, shit. We have to do
Whatever.
that. Yeah, it's gonna be like nothing. But these guys charged into the Ripidactyls, ended up killing them off, and
So 11.
reformed.
Oh, 11. Okay.
And this guy passed his
Rally.
His rally test. Magic, I
You killed the level one
the
skink
level
priest.
1 skink priesty.
And then,
In this combat, the one knight fell.
well, the
Hitting on
help cannon had to, he failed.
Yeah,
his
he
frenzy
failed his
check.
frenzy, that's right, and
And
had
had
to
to charge.
charge, which I didn't want him to do,
Yep.
but whatever, it happens.
And then the dude on top killed the last knight.
And then
And the dinosaur did 3 wounds to the hell cannon with 1 bite, and that was enough to make him flee.
Yep.
And he went overboard.
Yep, so you'll see the end of this combat in the next clip of the lizard men, but it's probably not going to end well for the dog. Anyways,
They're just skinks.
lizard men turn 3.
Yeah. Okay. This guy turned around and walked over this way so we can get back in the action. This guy just rotated and he killed 2 of these knights with his bolt thrower. These skinks killed the dog before it could even attack. Fired a bunch of shots at this chariot.
Nothing.
These skinks, I gave them armor piercing and +1 strength. They killed 1 chaos warrior, I believe.
Correct.
It is the Rick shape.
What else happened over here? The slam moved out. These guys rotated. He cast a whole bunch of spells this phase. These guys have -1 movement and -1 strength. These guys are +1 strength and armor piercing.
They didn't get the -1 strength on them, did they?
Yeah, they did not get -1 toughness. They got -1 strength.
No.
Which one's the strength?
Strength is the easiest one to cast. Yeah, they got -1 strength and -1 movement. Toughness is the one I need to roll a 6 to get, and I failed.
Oh, that's right. That's what this is for.
This is strength. This is movement.
That is
These guys rallied just in time to get murdered. Good times. Everything is looking awful in this corner of the world unless this guy can get over here and get the fight.
well, let's hope not.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No, I want to hit.
Alright, so now it's Warriors turn 4.
4.
My movement looks like this. They charged these guys here, and they fled, and didn't go very far, and I didn't roll far enough. They went far enough. These guys did not did not charge anything, just moved up there. These guys charged the skinks and annihilated them. We didn't even roll because they...
Why bother?
Yeah. The chariot took a wound on the charge from Dane and Shoot.
Yep.
And then the skink did, I think, 2 impact hits?
Yep,
Or 1?
You killed 2 on the impact hits.
Yeah, and then they
And then
killed
you
me.
Whiffed all, or no, I went first,
And you killed me.
and I killed you with my 1 attack. The
No,
1
no.
attack that got through killed you.
No, because I got to attack first with my 4 attacks, and I whiffed all of them.
Yeah, that's right.
And
then
then
I went and
you went
poke.
poop, and got me.
Last wound. And cheered mightily.
Yeah. So over here, I won combat by 5.
Yeah, you killed the champion in a challenge.
Yeah.
You did a bunch of wounds. I did no wounds back, but I'm steadfast and for like ever.
Yeah.
In
And
this
then over here, the chariot made a long, like 10-inch charge,
Yep.
I think, and did
dog.
1 impact hit, and then ended up whiffing everything else.
I saved a bunch. I saved like a couple attacks.
Either way, he
Yeah.
he
Either
sucked
way,
it,
you
he
did-
sucked it up.
You did not do the last wound you had to do.
And Magic Phase, I completely forgot I forgot that they had debuffs on him, so that's still there. His remains in
Remains in
play.
play.
And then I threw the 4 dice that I had at the
One of your fireballs.
the wave of transmutation
Yeah,
or
one of your
whatever,
fireballs. And I threw all my 4 dice at it.
and you got
We
it.
tied.
Yeah, you tied. So now it is bottom of 4 for Lizzies.
Yes, sir. Okay, movement. We'll start over here. This guy moved up to threaten him. This guy moved over to take a shot at him, and of course failed because whatever. These guys moved up to be assholes here, and they killed 3 knights with javelins.
3 warriors. Thank you very much.
Strength 3 javelins felled 3 mighty chaos warriors. That's awesome. As you notice, these knights are now gone, but so is my wizard. So I wissened, well, what used to be wissened, +1 strength and toughness on the Saurus warriors. And then probably
miscast.
He miscast. And I threw 4 dice at it.
And then what did you get?
And then I got Dimensional Cascade, the old Dimensional Cascade.
I needed the dispel
And
scroll, so I said.
granted, I rolled the 2 wound and he died anyways, but then I rolled the Dimensional Cascade part and he got sucked into the warp, and that's much cooler than taking a
His
wound.
dead body went.
So he got sucked into the warp, and then he died in there, because that's fun that way. These guys continue to not rally and fled, and we are getting close to the end of this one.
That's pretty much all.
Yeah.
All points are here, so
Yeah,
got 2 more turns left.
it'll be your bottom 4, so.
Here we go.
This is all.
My massive phase. I charged there, killed those things, annihilated
Skinks reformed.
them skinkies. Charged there, they ran away for like
They're
4
actually,
inches.
like, here.
Yeah, they're right at the edge of the board. These guys, oh yeah,
They need to move up a little bit.
there. they go there. Oh, they're 8 inches.
Towards the pine cone of doom.
Pine cone of doom, which is actually
On the other
here.
side.
Anyways, yeah. So he moved away here and dispelled the fucking -1 strength there.
Yep.
So it's now turn.
My turn 5.
Yeah, your turn 5. So I'm hoping to get in there, but Chris is like, nope, not gonna happen. He's a
You do
bitch.
not get in here.
So
That's
movement,
That's fine.
no charging.
I would have run right into the
No charging.
right into the first, and then after that, I could
The
have
Carnosaur moved up here to kind of just
Nice.
threaten the extra stuff that'll be over there.
3 characters.
This dude had to charge his wizard,
Who fled.
Even a 4 of war.
and he went really far. And I went
double
not very
sixes.
far. And then I cast a shadow magic spell and give him a 10-inch move and put him up there.
They have -1 movement from said
Negative
shadow
2
magic.
movement from
Yeah,
shadow.
2. Sorry.
The Source Warriors, I cast
+1
strength,
and
plus 1
armor
armor
save.
piercing on them, and they
Yeah.
just kind of
Shimmy.
jiggered, so the Slan was not in danger. These guys rallied. They're still way back here, but they rallied, so that's cool. And that's it.
Yeah.
Chaos turn
I
5.
totally forgot that these guys have the Sorcerer Bane, so that any Hex and Augment spells are ignored on them.
They didn't matter anyway.
Didn't
so they
matter,
come into
but-
play.
yeah.
But yeah,
Anyways, so off the top of turn 6.
turn 5. Bottom turn 5. I
No,
went first.
I went first.
Oh, then turn 6.
Yes. He failed the fucking rally like a dick.
Awesome.
These guys with their -2 to movement failed their charge. These guys charged, and then of course his skinks decided to
Killed
pew pew pew
4
pew.
on the stand and shoot.
4 out of the 10,
Damn.
and so they're fleeing.
They took off.
Yeah. These guys went in and I wouldn't say wrecked, but did
Killed 10.
decent, and then overran.
Yeah.
They ran out. The Source ran off the board. These guys are actually an inch off. This
Yeah,
is
they're like
technically.
actually here.
Yeah.
But the board's gonna fall. So
So then he has these 3 guys and his skinks, and I have that unit and these 2 units and him, 2 of which are fleeing.
going into Lizardman turn 6.
So last turn of the game, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Massive
Slan-
amount of movement.
Slan moved out of the way. The Carnosaur charged this block of stuff that used to be there and left 1 alive, of course. And he ran and got away by that.
Yeah.
This all just moved over to put shots into this big block, trying to kill a few more. Couldn't get quite enough. No magic phase because I didn't want to blow my Slan up. And that's the game.
Yeah. So I will. We'll calculate the points real quick and then
Yeah, we did.
done.
There's some guys playing 8.
That was a very like close game though.
Oh yeah, no, it worked out much closer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll do.
Anyways, so ending was I got 1484 from the Lizardman, and he got 1115. It was a lot closer than what we thought it would be.
Much closer.
I think when I initially put all my shit down, I was like, "Yeah, I got this," and then you shut down my magic phase like
Yep.
a motherfucker.
And I fed you the right units at the right time to delay your shit getting across the board.
Yep.
You know,
Definitely.
I played the Lizardman game about as good as you can. If I'd had a Triceratops still alive,
That
for
thing,
most of the
that,
game,
I think
I could have done some work.
I sat there and just shot the shit out
Yeah.
of with everything into that Triceratops. So it's like
It would have helped clean up some of those chariots that were annoying and things like that. But it was a good game. It was
the
a really
Chariots
good game.
didn't do as well as I had hoped. As what
Died to skinks.
no, the one
one
over
died
here
to
died to a
skinks.
big ass freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex or
Basically
whatever.
a skink.
He is not. He's a Saurus.
That was a really good game.
Yeah, it was a lot
Yeah.
closer, which was actually more enjoyable in my opinion. But hopefully we get more games in like this, and double hopefully Brawlers will be 9th edition, and we'll be able to play down there because
That's right, Ben Tweet. You better be paying attention.
yeah,
He doesn't follow you.
yeah, he doesn't care. Anyways, peace out.